Hangout. It's going to go wrong the first time round, but oh, here he is. Here he is. He's managed to turn up. Hello, Jarvis.
He kept us waiting as a song went down.
Getting tired of all the ways.
Waiting.
Here he is. Oh yeah, I'll tell you what. It's been a good week so far. I mean, how's it going, Jarvis? Can you actually hear anything yet? This is like, don't let Google like do this to me, because I've had Google Plus Hangouts where no one can hear each other, and it's just like they just do it, I reckon, on purpose. To certain people, they think, well, what we do is we make nobody be able to hear anything, and everybody talk over the top of each other. How's it going, Jarvis? We can't hear your voice, mate. You got to unmute your microphone. If you go to the right-hand corner.
Can you do it? Can you hear me now?
Yay! Here we go. Give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Hooray! God, I'm sick and tired of the waiting. It's like 12 minutes late.
Oh, you know what? I was on this. I was on my iPad.
Oh, mate. What's that? Is it Apple, is it?
Yeah, and for some reason it wasn't picking anything up at all. I don't know why. Anyway, hello, everybody.
Hello, yay! Here we are, give him a round of applause, and you've basically turned up.
Better to be late than never.
No, yeah, I was getting panicking late, just like got a phone call. Like, I don't know, mate, I've sent you 7 invites. Google won't let it happen for me.
It's all good,
well,
mate.
I won't laugh about it. So I bet you must be excited about bringing this album.
Oh man, you know what? It's an album that's been a very, very organic, long, drawn-out process. But I've had to wait, firstly, till I was happy, and secondly, to get everything, everything that I wanted on the album to come together. And it's taken a long time to do that. So,
that's awesome. Round of applause, I'll tell you, for all the effort. And it's like, you haven't just rushed it. You know, like some bands, they like churn out like 10 CDs or whatever. And they're like, every year, some people can like write 15, 20 songs in a week, but they're like rubbish. It's like, you put a lot of effort into it. You've like got top musicians like, I mean, Junior Marvin is like, he used to play with Bob Marley. I mean, that was like more than just the band. Bob Marley and the Wailers was just more than the band. It had like, each musician was like brilliant on their own. I mean, Junior, talk about it, Jarvis, your little journey doing the music and that.
Well, I mean, one of the most exciting things for me was, Matty, as you know, because you've talked to me, is when I write from a place that I can't describe. It comes from, from a higher place than my own, my own small human self. And one of the energies that I really connected with was Bob Marley and his songs and the movement and the love and everything that was integrated into his songwriting. So, about 7 years down the line, I got introduced to a producer, a guy called Native Wayne Jobson, who's a double Grammy Award-winning producer. He's worked with Gwen Stefani and No Doubt, and has made some big records. He came to the studio about 18 months after I was introduced to him and said, "Look, I want to produce your album because I love what you're doing." And it turned out that the first day he came into the studio, we had a call, or he had a call on his mobile. And he came off the phone. He goes, "You never guess who that was?" And I said, "No, who was it?" And he goes, "That was Junior Marvin." I was like, "Junior Marvin? You mean from Bob Marley and the Wailers?" And he goes, "Yeah." He said he's just left being on tour with the Wailers for 30 years.
That's awesome, man. That's like big.
He walked away from the band because he just had enough and wanted to do his own thing. The very next day, he flew to the UK, came into our studio, and recorded on 2 of our tracks. I mean,
it's brilliant.
It just doesn't get any better than that.
Well, no, it don't. I mean, I went to that gig, what you did in London. That was brilliant. And just like meeting Junior Marvin, it's brilliant. It's like, that's the closest I'm ever going to get to Bob Marley, like the guitarist who used to play for him, you know. And it's like good, isn't it? Like having that connection with people. And you've got someone who played in the Wailers with Bob Marley on your album. That's like, you know, not everybody gets that opportunity. And you've put a long time into it, 10 years into the making of an album. And how much it costs. A lot of people don't realise to do a proper recording where you've got like proper sound engineers. It's going into the thousands and thousands. Yeah. You know, like just to spend an hour in a top studio with a top engineer. Wow, it costs a fortune. You know, it's not like doing like a home recording. I mean, home recordings are okay, but it hasn't got that same respectability. I mean, you know, but I can appreciate people who can just sit by a campfire or busk in the street. You know, like people that are out there with nothing. You know, people who can sing and they ain't got nothing. Yeah. But they've got the talent, and they, you know, they might have no shoes or clothes or whatever. Yeah. But it's like, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I call my album. You know, some men have a garden shed. Some men go to the pub, and some men play sport. And my personal project has been music. So every weekend for the last 10 years, I've either, you know, been in the studio, you know, recorded a song, rehearsed, or gigged every weekend for the last 10 years. And, you know, you need to do that kind of, you know, it's like a mentorship, really. It's like, you know, it's like groundwork in order to get you to the place that you want to be. So when this album eventually comes out, which is going to be soon, then, you know, I'm ready. I've done all the schooling that I needed to do in order to get to this place. So, yeah. It's all good.
I was just inviting a few more people here. Basically, what it was, I was panicking when I was like, I invited you, and it's like, you know, when things don't work for you on Google Plus, I've like tried to do shows, and like people have said, yeah, we'll come, and they just don't turn up. So you can't like sort of count on it, but when it does happen for people, it is good, and it's like great fun. I mean, some of the people I've met through Google Plus, I mean, we've met people from all around the world. People, I mean, Cecily is in like America. And so's Astrid, and Sadesh is in India, and then you're in London, I'm in Somerset. That's quite an amazing thing, and you know, a lot of people in England don't even know what Google Plus is quite yet. It's like they're still on Facebook generation, and it's like we are way behind the Americans. It's like people don't know what Google Plus is, and it's like all this doing music on the internet will move forward. But it's good, you know, like because you've got green issues, you know, your album.
I've got green issues.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, bruv. In my own way of saying it, you've got, you know, you believe in like green ecology and all that. I mean, if you could talk about it, it'd be great.
Well, look, the only reason I'm involved in music is because, well, there's two reasons. One, I've been given a gift to sing and to songwrite and to connect with, you know, higher levels, and the other one is because I think if you use music in a way that can get messages out into the world, then it's being used for what it was designed to do. I come from an Indian background where my family's lineage only used music for sacred purposes. The music was used for healing or for prayer or in respect of another. And I believe that's why music is so important in today's time. So the only reason I want to use music is to inspire people to care more about the planet, to care more about each other, and dare I say it, just to keep spreading the love, because I think that's what music is there to do.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Wow. And it's the most powerful, in my opinion, it's the most powerful medium on the planet because it bypasses the intellect. It goes straight to the heart. It goes straight to the soul. It goes straight to the spirit, and that's the power of music. So,
yeah, I know, it's amazing. Yeah, my mate Jim, he's having problems getting in the hangout as well. He's on his iPhone. And I'm trying to invite him in. I've invited him 3 times as well. That's the only fault about the Google Plus thing. I should have filled the hangout like an hour beforehand. Do you know what I'm saying? Because what it is, you can put this show on the actual page of the event, and I haven't managed to be able to suss out how to do it. And I've searched all the way through it, and sometimes knowing certain things is a good hand, you know, like Damien and certain people know how to do things, and they haven't been able to get in the hangout to help us do it. And it's like, I don't know, it's because I ain't quite up on it all. But like I say, me and Jim are going to do some music as well, but he's still trying to work getting on his phone.
Well, Matty, you're a legend, mate, because I didn't even know about Google Plus until you showed me it. And
I had to tell you about it because what I'm really impressed with you is remember I was running around trying to get a compilation CD together for a charitable cause like WaterAid, and it's like you was one of the people on MySpace who stepped forward, and another person who agreed was Plan B, and he's like mega famous now.
Yeah, yeah.
And loads of other people that, you know, like, but he got really busy and just like, you know, it's like, but what it is trying to get the right songs for an album.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, nobody wants to actually buy music. They don't want to. They just want to listen to it and rip it off the internet. It's like, and then you find other people trying to sell you music. And I'm just glad that you're putting out a proper release. And it does take time and all the legal costs and the running of it all, and getting good promotion and just getting it heard. And you want it played on the radio. I tell you, I want it to go mainstream, you know, because you've got the radio edition and then you've got the version of it where it's got like, oh, okay, a little bit of bad language, don't hurt. Next to nuclear bombs, it's not that harmful.
Sometimes there's, you know, the F word is the only word that can get into a moment. You know, it's a word. It's probably a word that's used for the most things, because people will use the F word for all kinds of good things and bad things. So.
Oh yeah.
It's got a lot of meanings to it.
That's true. Oh my gosh.
Well,
that's awesome.
So you're going to do a show soon. I've heard that you're going to do on Artists in the Plus. That's a good one.
Yeah, we've got something lined up for the night. Well, you know, because you're gonna help us out with it.
Well, I hope so. So it don't all go wrong, because you could be doing music and then like someone like type into their mum like while you're doing it, like singing a song. I mean, it's quite amusing, but honestly, some people don't care. They just come in and they'll pretend they're like they don't know, but and then sometimes it all goes wrong by accident. It does. Honestly, I've done hangouts where no one can hear each other and they're all talking over the top. And I've said it like twice, and it gets quite annoying when it all goes wrong. But when you do music, it's like sometimes having a sort of sound engineer could help.
Yeah, well, you're
people around.
You're going to be the man, Matty. So you know, without you, it's not going to be possible. So
yeah, there you go.
A man on the mission. And it's like, I don't know. It's like I've done G+Factor attempts where I've thought, right, I'll have a go at practice, and I still ain't mastered it. And it's like, what it is. People have got the master of letting you down, you know, that you're trying to do something and then it don't happen to schedule or plan or to how you want it to be. And then really at the end of the day, you've got to go out and do it yourself. And it's like, but it's great when you've got help. That's what I'm saying. It's like, that's why I set up the crowdfunding community, Jarvis. I thought, well, you know, let everybody sort of who need help and funding to people to support each other, because not everybody's got loads of money and get a record deal and go out and afford the best kit, because I've heard brilliant singers on the internet, but they haven't got the equipment. Yeah. That's the thing, like.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's but you know what? I love it because, you know, talking about the green issues, if I can get into an environment and have it recorded and filmed and beamed live, like through something like Google Plus, you know, for me, that's the ultimate aim, because then I don't have to travel around too much and increase my carbon footprint and fly across the world. And
you can still perform.
It's the future, man. Yeah, definitely. I love it. That's why I'm so supportive of what you're doing. Because
and you've got a daughter as well. You can't just be going rushing around the world when you've got a kid and stuff.
Yeah. In fact, if you look just behind me, you can see a picture of my little girl on the wall.
Oh, brilliant, bruv. You know, having your kid, it's the most important thing of your life.
She drives me to do everything that I do, because the thing is, right, because I'm an environmentalist and I know I'm in that industry. I run the biggest magazine in the world that's to do with environmental issues. I've been asked to host a green lifestyle TV show that I'm launching in March with a an IPTV
Oh
channel.
my
So
gosh, nice.
then media's my thing, and the only reason I get out of bed every morning and try and inspire people to change the way that they live is because if I don't do that, when my daughter's 20, she's not going to have a very good world to live in. So if I can do it for her, that means I've got to try and change, you know, the environment for everybody. So that's what I do. That's what I do. Otherwise, I might as well just give up, and I could easily go and sit under a tree in the Himalayas and just meditate for the rest of my days. I'd be happy. But then I'm not considering my daughter's, you know, my daughter's welfare. So that's what my music's all about, is just using that power of personality and dare I say it, celebrity status, because people do listen to celebrities or people of influence. And when I get there, I can then use that to inspire people to hopefully live in a more conscious and happier and you know, more connected way. So that's me. That's who I am.
That's awesome. Very inspiring.
Thank you.
Very nice to meet you. Yeah.
Where are you? Where are you? What part of the world? Yeah.
I am in the Midwest in the United States right now.
Are you in the States? Okay.
Yeah, and Missouri. Well, actually Kansas City, Missouri.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And what inspired you to come to Matty's hangout today?
Well, Matt introduced me, you know, to your music, and I guess stuck with your music is awesome, and I love reggae too. And but I actually got to know more about music through Matty. You know, he knows a lot about, you know, the friends he has, and you know, I discovered I'm very ignorant. I was very ignorant about music. You know, so but I'm very, very inspired about what you do.
Ah, thank
Actually,
you.
I was watching on your YouTube channel, you jamming with Junior Marvin. You know, that was
Singing, jamming.
awesome.
That was awesome,
Yeah.
isn't it? To get into
That's
sing with
dope.
like people who helped Bob Marley write the tune. It's not like just Bob Marley made the music, is it? It's like his musicians helped him.
Yeah, and when he was last over in England, he was playing with a 15-piece band with an orchestra.
I know.
And they did a big gig called Salute to the Wailers, which was basically in honour of the whole of the Wailers.
Oh, yes.
And then,
Oh.
did you see that? And then the last track,
Yeah.
he got me up on stage with him, and I was honestly, it was
Mind blowing, isn't it?
I was blown away. I was blown away.
That's why I was trying to tell people, like, we've got one of the greatest, like, sort of up and coming reggae bands in the UK, and it's like, I was #1 in the UK on Reverb Nation, and I know I'm not. I'm probably #1 at promoting. I could probably get you to #1 in a week.
You will do, Matty.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, I know the tricks of the trade, and I know all about failure, and I know all about sick and tired of waiting, and it's like really difficult, the music business.
Yeah,
You've put effort into this, and it's like, you're really good, and it's like, I was doing a hangout with Cecily the other day, and she's really good, and if she ever needs help releasing an album, like to have a recording with a sound engineer, like some of the best in the world. You've like Grammy award-winning sort of sound engineers, producers, and that's like amazing. That is, it's a big job. That is.
The thing about my album, I worked out my album, right? So with the producer and the guy that mixed it, and Junior Marvin, and we've also got Patrick Anthony, who's the he did all the brass section on UB40's biggest selling album, right? So between those 5 people, they've sold 750 million albums between them.
That's amazing. I know. This is why your album, it's like, even just on the Kickstarter campaign, they're going to hear about it.
Yeah.
And we're doing quite well, and it's like, that's why I thought we're going to do it anyway, and it's going to be, you know, like to fly someone like Junior Marvin over from Washington DC in America to England. It costs money, and it ain't peanuts. People don't want to be like, "Hello, Jarvis. We'll give you, you know, a packet of peanuts for all the effort and your time you've done your work." It's like, get it out there, and I want to hear it on Radio 1, because you've got a radio edit as well, which is quite handy.
Yeah, and I've got a really good plugger. I've got a great plugger behind it. But to get the best plugger and the best promotions people, and the best press people, you've got to spend the money to do it, because otherwise you can't compete. The machine is competing at, and that's what I want to do, because I know the songs are good. You guys obviously like the songs, so you're feeling what's going on. We've got the credibility of the musicians and the experts on the record. I've spent a lot of time and money on that. now I need to be able to sit it into the same area of the marketplace that other bands do. So, you know, that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm trying to raise a little bit of money, trying to spread the word, get some energy. It's all about energy. Money's just energy. You know, money is just a piece of paper with dead people on it. But actually, it's the energy of what people do. And if they put that in there, then I'm getting a foundation, like a fan base with me, that carries the record to the next level. And that's ultimately what I'm working on now.
Well, I'm looking forward to it coming out, and I'm looking forward to you're supposed to be doing a documentary as well about the making of it all as well.
Yeah, and
that's exciting.
I want to go to Jamaica, and I want to go, you know, go around the area where Bob Marley grew up, and you know, connect with the roots of the essence of reggae music. And
9 Mile, isn't it?
Yeah, and interview some cool people, and you know, get Junior involved, and he's going to introduce me to some of the other Wailers, and we're going to talk about Bob Marley's.
I've been telling people, but I don't think they quite grasp like the sort of what it means to me as well. Like, I'm hoping that one day, out of if I like help you promote what you're doing, I'll get to sort of like play jamming on stage with Junior Marvin. It'd be like my dream as well, and I'm like doing it for myself as well. Like, but I'm helping you as well, because I think you know, just coming forward and saying you wanted to donate a track for Water Aid compilation CD was enough in itself to say that's the sort of person I want to help promote, someone who's actually putting out a good message. And you're not just doing it for the fame and fortune and the money and all that, because it's, you know, you're a good singer. Obviously, you're not going to, I mean, you could have a go at jamming with me and Jim, but we can't sing the song jamming, but we can sing something and improvise. But you'd rather play with your band when you've got a proper sound, and it's all been like sound checked and everything. Like me and Jim haven't got a set up to play anyway, but it'd be nice if we could hear like Cecily do another song. That'd be great.
Who's Jim?
Okay.
Jim, in my drummer, he sat here trying to get on the hangout on his iPhone. Jim, come here, bruv. Yeah.
Oh, Cecily, you're sitting in front of a keyboard there, are you?
She's got a keyboard. Let's listen to another song.
I wonder what that was, yeah.
We mute our mics and listen to Cecily.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, this is actually a portable Grand DGX 230. I got it about almost 3 years ago now, when I decided I wanted to finally learn to play piano, because I'd always wanted to learn to play piano, and of course I can pluck out melodies, putting my left hand, my right hand together at the same time. It just completely messed up. All right, well, let's see. Normally I do kind of electronic kind of music, but of course this is just, you know, me and my piano here. I'm going to do a song called Lighter Than Air, Dominique, and this song was based on a French novel that I have spent 2.5 years translating, actually. This is, it was a book that I never heard of until I went to France for the first time about 7 years ago. God, I can't believe it's been 7 years since I went to France. And I found this book, and it looked interesting. I could read the first page, and I started translating it, and it just went from there. And this is based on part of the 3rd chapter where he's talking about his life in the countryside. And I definitely want to go back to France. I want to see more of Europe eventually. I want to see England, and I want to see more France. I want to see Germany. We'll get there someday. This one is called Lighter Than Air, Dominique, and it's from my album Simplicity, which is on iTunes. I felt the seasons flow like streams and brooks. I listened to their songs as leaves turn gold. And it touched me in corners of my soul. I heard the nightingales sing through my sleep, tortured me with beauty in my dreams. And it touched me in corners of my soul. Floating with the summer and the winds pushing me. Oh, those days and hours when I was lighter than air, carried by sounds of wind and rain, lighter than air, like birds of spring up in the clouds. Oh, how I remember everything still. Dancing with the pipes of harvest dances, I always chased the sun across the sky, surrounded by nature as it stirred in me. But then I had to plunge into my lessons, living by my books and seas of words. But my mind was elsewhere, in the fields again, moved by winds no one else heard, a swallow's song, the roar of spring, and no one else heard them, no one else. Lighter than air, carried by sounds of wind and rain, lighter than air, like birds of spring up in the clouds. Oh, how I remember everything still. Et voilà. Oh, thank
Yay!
you. Thank
Do
you.
you know what? All the buttons and everything is gone on the laptop. Basically, the sound and audio, what it was like, Cecily, you probably sounded really good where you were, but the audio coming through mine, it was like are you on Wi-Fi? Are you actually plugged into the sort of like?
I am actually on Wi-Fi. Yes.
That's probably why it sounds quite wavy and that. I thought it was my audio that was going wrong, but that's what happens. Like, you know, like if you're doing a live on air broadcast, Jarvis, you could be playing it, and if it's on like Wi-Fi, it might be, if you've got a bad internet connection, the bandwidth is quite slow.
Yeah.
So it don't quite sound like spot on. Like basically at the moment, my computer, everything's gone. I can't press any buttons or anything.
Yeah.
I can't even mute myself at the moment.
Because it sounded fine here. There was no interference or anything here. It sounded great.
Oh, thank you.
Bro, it's my internet. My internet has gone completely wrong then.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm
that's
saying.
probably what it is.
My computer now, the hangout, like I say, there is no buttons. I cannot control this hangout at all. Do you understand what I'm saying? Everything's gone wrong.
How was it
Seriously,
for you,
but
Sudesh? Sudesh, how was it for you?
Hello.
He's muted. Anyway, look, I can't control this hangout anymore.
Yeah, it
You know what I'm
sounded
saying?
good.
All the buttons have gone, guys. So I'm gonna just have to trust on you to mute your mics as and when. So I'm gonna go doing a song anyway. Yeah, like I say, all the buttons have disappeared for me. So if you could let me know if it sounds awful, because like I say, I was hearing interference and my internet connections probably have gone a bit wrong. But my computer, like I said, I can't see nothing anymore. Why, oh why, what's going on? Don't take away the love that makes us strong. You know what? This guitar is totally out of tune. Sorry about that. It does help if you actually tune your kit up before you actually get on air. But what it is, the panic of you trying to get you in on the hangout. 7 times I invited you, and then you phoned me up. It was like, oh no, Google's trying to make this not work for me. Do you know what I mean? It's like I did everything what you're supposed to do. It's quite amusing though that you actually managed to get in, and you can imagine not being able to get in your own hangout. Instead of everybody, a load of trolls turned up instead. I thought that would be quite amusing. That's better. What? Why, oh why, what's going on? Don't take away the love that makes us strong. Why, oh why, what's going on? Don't take away the love that makes us strong. Comfortably off where we stand up, forget the family, want a TV, want a TV. Why, oh why, what's going on? We'll take away the love that makes us strong. He works in a factory, 9 to 5, ways and the means for us to stay alive, yeah. Why, oh why, what's going on? Take away the love that makes us strong. Why, oh why, what's going on? Take away the love that makes us strong. It makes us strong. Sick and tired of the waiting. Here we go, Jarvis Smith in the hangout. Hey, we're gonna get it together, bruv. That CD is happening, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Sick and tired is
That's
happening.
lovely, mate. Carry on. It's a nice
Mate,
little groove.
do you like that? Oi, we'll get on to another song though. I reckon like I'm gonna do a different one. This song, Mr. Racist. Should we do that, Jim? My mate Jim was like, I ain't really prepared for this hangout. It's just everything went wrong, but now it's starting to go right again. That's all that matters. Can you hear the bass line, Jarvis and everybody?
Not really.
No, I can't hear the bass. Play the bass line.
Yeah, can.
Is that better?
Yeah.
There you go. We ain't getting mixed with that.
Yeah, we know. We're right in the middle of the broadcast. Like, not we're missed together. That's the thing about doing a show as well, Jarvis, is having it really organised and like really look professional. Like, unlike me, it all goes wrong, but I like to do the music. So here we go, Mr. Racist. In this land we live today. In this land we live today. Hear many people say, makes no difference race or color, black and white, we need each other. But if you look about this nation, you will see the devastation. Racist woman and a racist man, the racist policeman and the Ku Klux Klan. The British movement and the National Front, where I don't wanna know you no more, Mr. Racist. I don't wanna know you no more, Mr. Racist. You're in a cloud if you can't say, I need you man and you need me. If we join and work together, make this world a whole lot better. Join as one nation, yeah. I said join as one nation. Racist woman and a racist man, the racist policeman and a blue clan, the British movement and the National Front. Wait, I don't wanna know you no more, Mr. Racist. I don't wanna know you no more, Mr. Racist. We live today, here many people say, hey, hey, makes no difference, race or color, black or white, you need each other. But if you look about this nation, you will see the devastation. A racist woman and a racist man, the racist policeman with the Ku Klux Klan, with the British movement and the National Front. I don't want to know you no more, Mr. Racist. Yeah.
Nice.
There you go. That's. I don't know how that sounded. I bet I was clipping all the way through. It's like.
It sounded great here.
Well, that's okay then. Because sometimes.
Sounds great.
Some people, no, honestly, I ain't like putting anyone down. Sometimes people are hearing different things at different times. Do you know what I mean? Where their computers are too slow or their bandwidth ain't quite right. It don't work to go as to plan like. And the same as if you've got like sound cards and the codec ain't right. You've seen it, Sadesh, innit? Where I've done hangouts. It's all gone completely wrong, Jarvis. Sometimes trying to broadcast music, it goes completely wrong, but when it goes right, bruv, it's really good.
Loved it, mate. Loved it.
So,
I mean, that sound to me, that sound that you've got there, of course, it's through a computer, but it sounds good to me, mate.
Like I say, we ain't even got a full band. I didn't even no, it's not. I didn't even change it to studio mode.
Oh, you forgot to change it to studio.
I can't press the buttons. No, I haven't forgot. I can't press any buttons. All the settings on the Hangout is gone.
Anyhow,
everything's gone. I'm basically not in charge of this Hangout anymore. If basically anything went completely wrong, I'd have to just like press the button on it, like the cross in the corner. All the buttons have disappeared on me. No, I haven't got any control of this Hangout whatsoever. Seriously. So if anyone is going to finish off the Hangout and do some music, that'd be great. Unless you want to do another song, Cecily.
We got a lot of musicians here. Yeah.
Loads of musicians, but what it is like everything went wrong with the Hangout today, and like nothing always goes to plan. That's the thing about Google Plus Hangouts. It's like you can just have a Hangout and meet some really good people and think this is brilliant. I've met people from like China and America and Saudi Arabia and Australia, and it's like you can't do that on Facebook. And it's like sometimes you have bad experiences on the internet where there's loads of trolls and they're going to hate you right from the start before you've even started. Do you know what I mean, Jarvis? But I'm glad that you're like going to do some music with like John Fischel and that. That'd be brilliant on Artists in the Plus, because it's a popular page and he's put a lot of work into promoting it.
Yeah, well,
big up to the man. Yeah.
On the 9th, I mean, he's invited us a couple of times to do a gig, but on the 9th, I think it's next Saturday, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. I mean, I'd like to help you set that up and try and make it so it sounds right. So we've got a couple of laptops in the room, so we can hear it off one computer to the next. So it's like, you know, that's another thing. Having two computers when you're doing a hangout is quite handy.
Yeah.
You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Cool.
Especially for hangout, so control, so you know what it sounds like. It's no good asking anybody else on the other side of the world.
Yeah.
So it might sound bad, and they might think it's brilliant because you're like a good performer. Like Cecily sounds really great; she's a great performer. But I was getting interference, and that might have been because of her Wi-Fi or something. But that's what I'm saying. Some people are getting things different, you know, when they're hearing something, or misunderstanding as well when you're talking. You know, you might say to someone, "Oh, your sound card don't work properly," and they might get, you know, upset that you're like saying their music's no good. But at the end of the day, I'd never say that to anyone. It's like, I think it's brilliant. All the music I've heard on Google Plus, all the people, every style and genre, it's brilliant. And for us,
Matty Damien just messaged me. He's joining.
oh, that's good. Let him. What you'll have to do is mute me. There's 9 minutes of the show left. And it'd be good if someone coming in and rocks it out with some music other than me and Jim. Cecily's had a go.
He's coming fast.
Me and Jarvis has had a tour. I only want to do it for an hour. But hopefully in the future we can get loads more musicians. When you're ready and up and running, Jarvis, come and, you know, I'm going to pay you £100 at Kickstarter. You have to play in my front room.
Okay, cool.
You have to come. I'll give you £100. And I know it's going to cost you £100 to get here. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's a good mission, bruv. And the Kickstarter mission's got to happen. People will let everybody know out there about it, and it's like, it's a good album, and you can hear it on SoundCloud already. You know, it's like, I'm glad you've got it on SoundCloud. That's like really cool to do that, to let people listen to the music for free. It's like, that's a good artist, but it's great getting paid for all the effort and time and how much it costs doing it. And it ain't that you're after money, it's how much you've invested. £70,000 is a lot of money, and it's 10 years is a long time. It's a lifetime's work. You could have made 10 albums and it would have been like, I don't know, not everyone's cup of tea, but hopefully your album will live on. And I've heard some of it, I haven't heard all of it. I'm waiting till I get my signed copy, you know.
Yeah, you would. Don't
I like rubbing shoulders with the stars, you know what I mean?
You'll be working with us. You'll be working.
Oh, you know that, innit? Promotion, that's the one.
Well, not only that, you'll be on the road with us, mate. You'll be hanging out. You'll be a cool guy to have around.
I'm going to do a song. This is what I'm going to do, like. Whoa, yeah. Got to work it out. Got to work it out. Find out what it's all about. What to work it out. What to be right. I see our friend, he needs a helping hand, yeah. Gonna make things happen, alright. Hey, yeah. Work it out. Sudesh, can you mute your mic, please? Hey, play the music. Play the music all night, yeah. Feeling alright, yeah. The music's alright, but I don't wanna fuss or fight. Don't do what's wrong, you gotta do what's right. Oh yeah, take your time and take it easy, my friends. Yeah. Oh yeah, live in a world where everybody cares about the environment. Don't go messing the place up, making it into a rubbish tip. Throw away society, yeah, making a fool out of it. It's all about the money, that's how they want it to be. Put your life and soul into something that is good. Put your life into something
Put your life into something that is good. Oh yeah, I'm feeling alright. Oh yeah, I'm feeling alright. Want you know how you feel? I want to know if you will. Well, we need help, but I don't know. It's coming from the skies above. Oh, creation, oh, now. Black, yellow, brown, white man, here's your brother. Stop you fussing and fighting and live together. Black, yellow, brown, white woman, she's your sister. Put your arms around her and charm her. Oh, charm. Wait, with a double standards and newfound lies, yeah. Love, light, and peace and unity to the Google Plus community, out on Twitter and Facebook too. Hey, to the people out there trying to make things happen, trying to make things good. Yeah, trying to make things happen, trying to make things good, trying to make things happen, trying to make things good, trying to make things happen, trying to make things good. I try to make things happen, I'm gonna try to make things good. People together, work it out. People together, work it out. Got to work it out and feel alright. Hey, well, got to work it out and gonna get this Kickstarter. Hey, the Phoenix rose, yes. Hey, the Phoenix rose from the ashes now. Hey, like Phoenix rose, yes, I said that. Phoenix rose, love lifetime. Yes, here we go. Sick and tired no more. Moving forward higher. Hey. Moving forward. Moving forward. Step up now. Roof the Phoenix rose. Jarvis Smith in the area. Hey, walking down Cold Harbor Lane and Wilton Road, Brixton Town. Sick and tired no more. Step on forward, soldier, I and I. Rastafari, hey. Rastafari, hey. Brixton Town, Cold Harbor Lane, Wilton Road. Sick and tired no more. Step forward, my friend. Hey, in a video, I used to live in that street. In your video, just down near there. Hey, Cold Harbor Lane, Round Road. And we got 1 minute left. Jarvis, is there anything you'd like to say? We've got 1 minute before the end of the show, bro.
Yeah, I keep getting lots of messages, people asking me to sing. I said I'm not set up here.
But you ain't ready for it yet. That's this is the preparation for you.
I haven't got the setup, but I appreciate you all asking. If you can come back next Saturday.
Matty, am I here as G+Factor?
Yeah, you're here for the last minute. They were like late. Sick and tired of all the waiting. Look, it's 59 minutes late, ladies and gentlemen. He's here for the last minute. The boss.
Hey, no, you said 6:30. You know what time it is over here? It's 6:59.
You're late, bro. You're 59 minutes late. You turned up in the last minute. That's really.
The worst part about it is I can't even get my.
This is like we've got it planned. You can tell Damien's quite clever, really. He ain't stupid. He turned up for the last minute. Jarvis, but he's been a big help as well. Do you know what I mean? We're all doing it together, promoting each other, and that's what it's about. We'll help each other and give a few quid and dollars to each other.
So what's with the limited show, man?
So
Everybody wants to hear me.
We'll get a slice of cake.
I think I heard the word encore.
All the cake.
Encore.
I think I heard encore.
Encore, come on. Wait, we're going to make it go longer than an hour. I'm supposed to be on strike.
Hey, you already
I'm allowed
know.
to do another song. All right, I'm allowed to.
What you say? Okay.
Here we go.
playing that groove, Matty. Hi, oh, oh, little Matty. I was jamming on the street today. I never say my way. Oh no, but I smiled that day. Yeah. I was sitting on the park reading myself, playing with my tunes on my day, hoping that the gods would come my way. Yeah. I saw the people them walking by, and I say, hey, 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 hey. What is? I got my jam up on the street and the G plus tiny. I come and sing upon the G plus, sing and me jamming. It's a good day, time to celebrate. Feel the vibe with Matty alive on the G plus day. Zabada babu, yeah. Zabada babu, yeah. Because we're jamming, jamming along with the song. Matty's in my
Tricks. It's like a junkie, these are number picks. Hit you like a ton of bricks, like a known dog. Says you need to learn new tricks. Well, easy as you go now, going with the flow now. Keep on going with what we want. Get what we need. Don't need to tell you what you already know now.